We're out at the beautiful Banner shooting range with the Viridian green laser. This is their E-Series laser. You previously saw us sight in and shoot the red laser version of this laser. Today, we have the green version of it. I eyeball sighted this in at home. We'll see if we can put some hits on these gongs that are out there about 12 yards. They could be at 12 to 15 yards today. I think they're 12 yards. Full bright sunlight. Can we see the laser? Last time we could see the laser, it might not have been as bright today. We'll revisit that. Can we see the laser? And if we can, more importantly, can we hit our targets using the laser as the sights, not the iron sights on the pistol? We might need to make a few tweaks, but let's see where it's at to start the day here. I am going to aim at the blue man target on the left side, center mass of that blue man target. Can we even hit that full-size silhouette? I don't know if it's full-size. We're going to pretend like it's full-size. And yes, we can clearly, easily see the green laser on all targets today. Though not against the water, the grass, the plants, but our targets for sure. Okay, here we go. Blue man target on the left. Sweaty palms effect is at the maximum. Okay. Way closer than I expected using the eyeball sight-in method. When it comes to polarizing topics, few are more so than putting a laser on a pocket-sized pistol. Don't worry, if you hate lasers, we're not trying to talk you into them. And if you love lasers, we're not trying to talk you out of them. The primary focus today is the green laser version of the E-Series laser for the Bodyguard 2. When you hear me say something like the laser, I'm referring to this laser for the Bodyguard 2. The E-Series laser for the Bodyguard 2 clamps onto the trigger guard of the pistol. The green version has a 5 milliwatt, 510 to 532 nanometer laser. The laser has an ambidextrous on-off button. It is visible up to 100 yards in bright light and up to 2 miles in the dark. So why green? That green color isn't just part of Viridian's marketing machine. The color green sits in the middle of the visible light spectrum visible to the human eye. The density of cone cells in the human eye is highest that see that green range as well. That's a lot of fancy talk to say human eyes see green better. What we're going to do is 10 shots with the laser sight at the white center silhouette target. That one that's now lit up by the laser. Second 10 shots, I'll turn the laser off. Iron sights. We'll use the iron sights, same target, and we'll see if we can tell which one. Hopefully we put all 10 from each magazine, but let's say we didn't, we'll count them up. Okay, here we go. Starting with the laser. Based on the splashes, maybe 8 of 10 iron sights now, no laser. Can we do different, better, worse? We'll have to wait.
Fire, ceasefire.
The range went cold just as we were getting ready to do our 10 shots, no laser sight at that center silhouette. Let's do them now. Here we go. Let's talk about the good things about this E-Series laser. The laser has stayed securely mounted to the pistol. The zero on the laser hasn't wandered from where I set it. I've never had the laser not turn on when I push the button. It's not been slow to turn on. It doesn't start, dim, and ramp up, etc. It has worked as expected. The battery thus far has held up well, and I haven't needed to replace them. With all that, there are a couple downsides. 2 months ago, when we reviewed the red version of the laser, a big Debbie Downer on it was a complete lack of holster options, both aftermarket and by Viridian, leaving consumers with those one size fits some meh holsters. 2 months later, well, there's still no sign of a holster from Viridian, but finally there are a couple third-party options out there. The lack of holster variety is less than ideal, but at least there are a couple options today. Another negative with this laser, in my opinion, relates to the install. Viridian and their store page say easy install. I'm saying nay, nay. The E-Series laser for the Bodyguard 2 is one of the few, maybe the only E-Series variant where you need to remove and replace a frame pin on the firearm to install it, if you follow the directions. Don't do what we did. We recommend you follow those directions, but out of transparency, I'll say we skip this pin replacement step for both the red and the green versions of the laser. Why? The lack of a holster I like means I won't be leaving the laser on the Bodyguard when it goes back in the carry rotation. I don't want to have to remove and replace that pin multiple times. Odds are good if I remove the factory one, I'll mangle it and need to apply replacements, etc. But that's just me. When asked about this pin replacement step, Viridian told us that it was to help with securing the laser to the pistol and to aid with zeroing the laser. While I didn't experience any issues related to skipping this pin step, if the laser were to be a permanent attachment to my pistol, I'd probably be doing it. The laser it's close enough to where I think we can put our hits on the silhouette target at 12 yards that we're at here today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the low ready because we're at the public range. When I feel like it, raise up 2 shots as a double tap using the laser sight as our sight mechanism. So it's not how fast can I raise and point shoot, how fast can I raise and do the iron sights. Can I raise using the laser sight, put 2 hits in a reasonable amount of time on our silhouette target? Here we go. Laser's on. And I'm going to start not looking at the laser. So basically, I'm going to raise up and I got to find the laser on the target and then bang, bang. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I think I hit it once. Hey, that was 2. Okay. It worked. It worked. I am going to try to hit the 6-inch hanging target that has vexed us all day. This target vexes us. Here we go. Not rapid fire. Can we hit using the laser? All right, here we go. That's the target we're going to try to hit. Boom. Victory. We can pack it up. That's it. Now that we have the good and the bad out of the way, let's close the show with some final thoughts. The current state of holster availability means I probably wouldn't buy the E-Series laser to put on my carry firearm permanently, but what I'll call the training aspects still give it good upside. With the laser on my Bodyguard 2, I can work on my aim of point shooting or shooting from the hip without needing a safety spotter over my shoulder. Add in target cam, and in footage like today's, you can see my tendency to push these very thin firearms to the left when pulling the trigger. You don't see that when you're using your iron sights. There are plenty of good reasons to put a laser on your pistol, including being fun, looking cool, being a training aid, and being a sight system. One reason you don't put a laser on your pistol, at least in my opinion, is as some magical crime deterrent. The dot on a bad guy's chest being an instant crime stopper is a made-for-TV trope that enables good guys to stop bad guys without resorting to violence. reality is rarely so clean and easy. Let's say bad guys are baby seals. They'd probably be afraid of this guy, but they'd still be just afraid of this guy or gal. That might be deep blue. Anyway, some of you are smelling what we're selling. And that seems like the perfect spot to end today's video. If you enjoyed today's presentation, like it, share it with your friends and family, maybe drop a comment on there. Those things are free and they really help the channel greatly. If you'd like to help us make more of these videos in the future, look into becoming a member. Fred and I really appreciate you getting this far. Thanks for watching. And as always, have a nice day.
Now I'm going to need all of you in the Bacon Nation to have a seat right over there.
Did I get it? Yeah.
10 yards.
I'm thankful for you. I appreciate everything you do. So stay safe, stay healthy. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I'll see you on the TV. And, take care of Fred and Corey when you can. You know what it is.